another one.
The cost of getting this package out the door is rising.
The price of electricity started to increase when the price of raw materials started to increase, cost of shipping started to increase, rent increases as well. So literally you just get hit left, right and centre with all the increases of business costs.
This small business manufactures and sells dog treats, and one of its major expenses, Australia Post's parcel service, has gone up nearly 10% from July, forcing the business to make a difficult decision.
Thank you, Brad. Where we can absorb the price, we definitely will, but unfortunately we've had to pass on this one to the customer.
Australia Post says it also carefully considered the impact on customers, and the changes are necessary to help address its increasing costs. And like all logistics businesses, it's operating in an environment of increased inflationary pressures. It's not just Australia Post hiking prices. ShipIt's software platform gives retailers access to multiple courier options, and they're all heading in one direction.
Australia Post is probably the more public-facing one, but we are seeing similar price increases across the rest of the couriers within the industry.
Costs, Australia Post is too expensive at the moment, so we're looking to...
And the big players have made customers more demanding.
The truth of the matter is a lot of these small businesses are competing with the juggernauts like your Amazons of the world, where free shipping is an everyday possibility. So passing on the cost of shipping is not as straightforward as it could be.
It's a fairly simple option for bigger companies to pass on costs to smaller firms who rely on their services. But those smaller companies need to weigh up whether passing on costs will deter shoppers who are already reconsidering purchases as the cost of living bites.
This next 3 to 6 months really is crunch time for a lot of small businesses. Their goal is to simply keep the lights on and to try to get through the calendar year. How are you going today?
The Council of Small Business Organisations wants big corporations to work closely with their smaller clients to ride out the period ahead.
It can be a pretty thankless existence when your profits are being eroded by these increasing costs, but you're not in any position to pass on those rising costs yourself.
A survey found 24% of small and medium retailers have passed higher costs on to customers, while 35% have seen reduced margins or found business savings. The top concerns among businesses is a slowdown in consumer spending, while their top priorities are acquiring new customers and encouraging customer loyalty. This dog treat business is noticing it's harder to get new sales across the line.
We've had to spend a lot more on customer acquisition. So just like all the other costs that are increasing in our business, Facebook and Google advertising and advertising across the board has been increasing.
But they're hopeful their most important customers will stay loyal through the challenges ahead.